I'm here with Luke Richmond, and he works for the Salvation Army Community Detention Program. So Luke, what is it exactly that you do?
Yeah, so last Christmas we were contacted by the government to start providing housing and social support for asylum seekers who are still awaiting the outcome of their visa applications. So for the last 3.5 months we've been caring for a lot of our clients as they transition into community and as they await the outcome of their application to become a resident in Australia. So a lot of the guys have a lot of varied backgrounds. We have guys who are from Afghanistan, from Sri Lanka, from Pakistan, and they're all fantastically, I guess, positive people. Even though they've gone through a lot, they've fled war zones and they've fled some pretty desperate situations. We're dealing with guys who are ultimately pretty hopeful that they can make a positive contribution to this country. So it's fantastic that we can provide a bit of support for them. Yeah, so basically just that day-to-day support with these clients. They've spent months trying to get to Australia. For them, it's a real shock to actually have a bit of freedom and to be able to free to roam around and to understand, I guess, our culture. So we're really there to support them in doing that. So a lot of these guys have never been in a developed country before. Yeah. The whole concept of Australia and our lifestyle is quite new to them, but at the same time, they're really willing and ready to embrace it and provide all the support they can to the community because they're just so appreciative that they've been given this chance to be a part of our society. So a refugee is someone who's found to have a well-founded fear of fleeing persecution or any type of violence in their country. So for us, the clients we're dealing with specifically are asylum seekers. Yep. So they've actually applied to get this status. Yep. So, Exodus 23 talks about us being strangers in the land of Egypt. We understand the heart of refugees because we ourselves are refugees. We were foreigners in the land, and I think we need to remember that our God is a God of deliverance. Yeah. He hears the cries of the oppressed, and He hears them and He delivers on them. And these guys need a lot of spiritual support. A lot of them have left their families back in their home country because they want to be able to bring them out. So while they're still waiting for their visa processes, they've got their families who are in some pretty dangerous situations, and they really need that spiritual and emotional support that we can give them through prayer. So first and foremost, that's the number one thing that I think this program needs. But secondly, we're growing into a number of the calls, so there are opportunities if the program exists in your area to actually get involved and to actually get to know these guys. On our Just Salvo's website, you can have a look through that. There's a lot of information about the nature of asylum seekers and the experiences they've gone through. So I think it's really essential to get informed on what's actually happening